Okay, my viewers, welcome back again to Animator's Laundromat Adventures. I know you've all been waiting for more videos of the 3600, and we are back at the 3600. So this cycle is going to be a tub clean. Again, kind of a redo. You can say it's a redo. I finally brought my own dishwasher pod here. It looks like a Tide pod, but it's actually a dishwasher pod, and I heard they were great in front loaders. So, oh, I hear the chickens out there. So let's put that in there. Wade usually uses two, but I was only able to bring one because we only had one. Okay. And since tub clean is a steam cycle, it should dissolve in there really good. And steam uses hot water because steam uses really hot water, so that should really help with that. Oh. Okay. Tub clean. So again, TCL tub clean. I'll actually move you in a little bit closer so you can see the inside better. So we'll kind of get in like that. Actually, I'm going to try to move that a little bit forward. Hang on. I'm going to move the pod somewhere towards the front. There we go. TCL. I'll show you that display up close so you could see it. It says TCL, and you could see nothing is selected but steam. And we're gonna go ahead and start up the machine. Because when you graduate, they graduate. Sure is a good thing we have an LG here. You might hear a little falling sound from the dishwasher pod that's in there. Again, the one I brought, the orange one. And Wade said they work out great in front loaders, so this is my first time trying out a dishwasher pod in there.
I'm gonna go pick up our dinner.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, so we're taking up a dinner. And we got 89 minutes, okay. Yeah, the tub clean cycle on average takes somewhere around an hour and a half to do a full cycle. So and that's where we fill from bleach first, I think. Yeah, bleach. Oh, and main wash too. Okay. Are we filling from all the dispensers? No. Just main wash and bleach. So even though it doesn't use a lot of water on steam cycles like that, I am actually not going to add more water to it manually. I'm just going to let it fill by itself to what it senses. Oh, whoops. Okay. Let me push that over a little bit more. Trying to get a good angle on the camera. There we go. Right about there, I think is good.
And the reason that one's not cut like these are is because those children are so small, they're little wrists. And it's also right.
And yeah, I replaced the AAA batteries again. So, oh, 85 already? Let's see, that dishwasher pod is dissolving in there. So it'll release that soap in there, that orange soap that's in there. It already smells like a dishwasher in there. A nice clean dishwasher. And that's only the start of the cycle. So that's kind of funny. Also coming up is going to be another video of the heavy duty cycle on extra hot wash and one extra rinse, because I kind of messed up the last one because I thought that really long fill was just like not a normal was not a normal function for the washer, but according to Wade, that is according to Wade, that is a normal function for like the heater cycles. And I think steam cycles are probably heater cycles, so I mean, although that's not the steam cycle that I was using, it was just heavy duty, extra hot wash, one extra rinse. And he says that counts as a rinse, but it will still do the 2 rinses that it was assigned due to the extra rinse. Because by default it does one rinse on heavy duty, which is very surprising for a non-turbo wash model, because on non-turbo wash models like the 3600 here, most cycles usually do 2 rinses. Like bedding does 2 rinses, Allergene does 2 rinses, Tub Clean does 2 rinses, Normal does 2 rinses, Delicates does 2 rinses, Permanent Press does 2 rinses, and for downloaded it probably depends on what cycle you have selected. The only cycles on here that do 1 rinse that I know of are Speed Wash and Rinse and Spin. It's still taking its time to dissolve in there. The dishwasher pod, it's still dissolving the orange liquid in there.
They had arrested a criminal illegal who had been removed from the U.S. multiple times, and yet people are still protesting this type of activity.
Again, you can really hear the motor running as it runs. I think I see why Wade uses 2 of them. Okay, we're starting to get a little bit more in there. Again, smells like a nice clean dishwasher in there. But again, that's only the start of the cycle. So yeah. Take it off my coat.
Or you wonder why, and it goes to many other things. And we need boots on the ground. We need to have
And I'm gonna be playing a sport tomorrow at 9 o'clock a.m. and then I'm going to a baseball game at 6:30 p.m.
But there's people that call 911 that expect somebody to show up and make their day better when they're going through the worst times of their day.
Yeah. Joe, Betsy, we appreciate it very much.
And the baseball game I'm going to at 6:30 p.m. tomorrow is a Ducks game. So, if you also live, if you're also in my state, then you probably know the Ducks.
Tune in to Rob Schmidt tonight on Newsmax.
Think you need a new roof? Think again and save thousands. We'll help you put off a high cost of a roof replacement for at least 5 years or 10.
Sometimes even 15.
We're America's most trusted roofer because we always try to save your roof rather than replace it. We'll restore your roof for a fraction of the cost of a new one. But don't wait. If your roof loses too much protective coating, it's too late. Call now or scan the code and we'll get you an assessment of your roof for free.
This is a bottomless dolphin, and this is the breakthrough nutrient doctors discovered that helps some dolphins age healthier than others. It's called C15, and the more they had in their diet, the healthier they age. Now, over 100 peer-reviewed studies later, Valley 15 is bringing this discovery out of the ocean into everyday life to give your cells the same age-related benefits as all those happy, healthy dolphins. Valley 15, healthy aging for all.
Go ahead, crank the volume. We got it. USPS has increased daily package processing capacity by 46% in the past 5 years. And with USPS Ground Advantage, your packages stay in our secure network, dock to door, nationwide. For full visibility, near real-time tracking, affordable pricing, for peace of mind. USPS Ground Advantage.
My name is Deanna Peraza, and I'm a professional wrestler. I want to use my spotlight to help teach UT because my husband was a combat veteran. Helping vets is so important because they are often the most disregarded people in our society. And so to be able to say, like, we see you, we see the sacrifice, we see the...
Yeah, and it's using that small amount of water to get the whole thing clean. I do believe it is going to fill a little bit more, like, later into the cycle. I think it's also another one of those cycles that does 6-minute rinses. So like intermediate spin at 36, rinse at 30, intermediate spin at 24, rinse at 18, and then final spin at 12. That's the minutes remaining, by the way. So it's got like 42 minutes left until it gets to 36, which will be the first intermediate spin, I believe. Or maybe it's 30, 24, 18, 12, and 6. I don't remember how it works on Tub Clean. I don't remember exactly how it works on Tub Clean. I haven't run that cycle a lot on here. I've only run it once on camera. Oh, I also have an old video of the machine. That's the remaining time of permanent press on there. It was from like before I made the channel Animators Laundromat Adventures. It was like about a year before I made that channel.
Breaking news right
So
now.
I might upload it soon.
By Virginia, the last-ditch effort to restore their
But it's not a full cycle permanent press though,
what a great way to start.
which is actually perfect because we already did a full cycle permanent press.
I don't blame the guy.
And it's on default settings too. We already did default settings, full cycle permanent press.
My man probably wants to get some sleep, but
But I'm thinking for one of my cycles I might do permanent press on high spin just to see how much it goes up to.
In LA and in the area, it's like they're all started by hobos.
Since it does allow high spin, it just doesn't allow extra high spin.
Was started by a deranged leftist and burnt down like half of Southern California. Alright? She wants to take that away. And you know what? People are not having it. Bob, I look at this stuff, I'm like, who do you think is going to listen to a barbecue?
Yeah, if you just put it on regular cold, it'll do like a lot of cold and a little bit of hot. Not a lot, but a little.
No shortage of material, especially out of LA.
Warm is like a mid-balance of cold and hot. Hot, I believe, does mostly hot and a little bit of cold. Or maybe it just does the hot thing. I don't know. Extra hot, what you get for that is, I believe you get only the hot valve going in there, plus the built-in heater. The built-in heater that was built into the washer. The part of the machine where what the H means in the model number. Because WM3600HWA, the H means it has a built-in heater. The A means it has allergene. The cycle allergene. Which is a cycle that LG invented. Like, allergene was never around before LG. You could even tell because it says trademarked. It says allergene is trademarked by LG. And it was made to be like a steam cycle for like removing allergens from your clothes. Now, Wade said his washer does do spin washes on tub clean, but I'm not really seeing that happen on here. I'm not really seeing that happen here on the 3600. Maybe it's only for turbo wash models. I don't know. I mean, that does make sense because Wade's 8900 is a turbo wash model. I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask Wade about that. For like if it only applies to turbo wash models and not the non-turbo wash models. I don't know. Again, I'll have to ask him that and see if he knows anything about that. Yeah, because Wade knows a lot of stuff about how different washers work, especially LG. Oh, I see you already got it. Alright, viewers, our dinner is here. Our dinner is here, so I'll still keep the camera on the washer so you guys can see. I'm just gonna have my dinner. If it's not too hot. I might still be talking in the background, by the way, for you viewers. But yeah, again, I'll have to ask Wade if the spin washes on Tub Clean will only apply for turbo wash models, because I don't know how that works. Because Wade's 8900 is a turbo wash model, and it does spin washes on empty Tub Clean cycles. Now he did say you can run Tub Clean cycle. You can run the Tub Clean cycle while you have clothes in there. He says it just won't do spin washes though, if you have clothes in there on Tub Clean. And spin washes are basically like... spin washes are basically like front load wave force, basically. Because for those of you who like LG, you might have known their wave force models. They were really good.
Here you go.
And that's why I say spin washes on front loaders is just like front load wave force. I think some of Wade's other fans were saying that too. I think it might be at a point where it won't let me unlock it. Yep, I thought so. It's at a point where it won't unlock the door if I pause it. Because of the hot water in there. It keeps the door locked for two reasons if paused. One, if the water level is really high, and two, if the water temperature is really high. So like if you put it on extra hot or steam,
Okay.
it'll eventually get to a certain point where it doesn't unlock the door if you pause it. Because like right now the water is really hot, and so it's not going to unlock the door if I pause it, because yeah.
And lastly, there was also a lot of reporting on this. China President Xi saying America is a decline. Now, to hear that, and I was kind of cramped in my head. How's that possible? When other President Trump used to
I got my already dishwasher pot in there.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, the one I brought.
Okay.
The one that looks like a Tide Pod.
making all-time highs. Our last jobs report from April beat expectations by 70,000 jobs.
Yeah, again, my viewers, Wade has tested it before. I have heard.
Okay.
So, I have heard about a new detergent called Tide Evo Tiles. Wade has tested it in his 8900. And I heard they were like a mix of sheets and powder, so like...
Okay.
And it can also remove tough stains, I heard, so... I think I might want to test out the Evo Tiles in here soon. It's a new thing that Tide released. Yeah, it was in one of Wade's streams.
Sam Brownback, he's the former ambassador at large for international relations. He's also the author of the book China's War on Fake. He joins us now along with Carmen Sands, chair of the Foreign Policy Initiative, and senior fellow for energy policy at the American First Policy.
Just so you know, my viewers, the next number that's going to come up on the display, do not say it.
I kind of laid it out with a bunch of those sound bites. Like I said, I think it's hard to read right now what actually becomes of this. And then G comes back in a couple months in September. So what are your big takeaways right now?
Well, I think that he got a magnificent welcome by Xi. I don't think there's been ever a complete visit in the world that's been so grand.
There we go, that number. Do not say that, my viewers.
Honoring the leader of the free world, and it was
That meme should be
amazing,
gone.
monumental, and I'm sure President Trump will put on a great welcome for Chairman Xi as well. But I have to say, I'm pretty old-fashioned. I remember when we had the Soviet Union, and when we were in that Cold War with them, and they were not as dangerous as the Chinese Communist Party controlling the PRC. We would not have been doing this, and we would not have been encouraging more trade back and forth. And I'm okay with us selling some energy to China, but to put Chinese business or investment here or vice versa, I think it's dangerous. I just think that until there's a regime change there, it's dangerous. It's not, this is not the Soviet Union of my youth.
Well, we know that, like I pointed out, 30 executives went on that trip, so...
There we go, now that number's gone.
Get into that market to some degree. Sam, how do you read this?
I'm reading this.
Because it says 66 now.
I think that overall they were just trying to start a conversation again and try to get the boil temperature and the temperature going down. And I think that was achieved. You had respect shown from Xi Jinping to President Trump. President Trump returned it. I think there were some commercial deals that were going on, and you're trying to get this temperature down and showing the world that two leaders of the largest countries and the largest militaries in the world can talk. That happened. I am with Carla on this. I don't trust the Communist Party of China whatsoever. What they're doing to their own people and the persecution that they do to their own people is dastardly. And I'm glad we're talking. I think we need to talk. I think that needs to take place over time. But also over time, I think we've got to be very clear-eyed. This is a clear and present danger for us that's tougher than the Soviet Union was.
Carla, talk about the involvement China has with Iran. I pointed out the oil, but I know it goes much deeper than that. There's military cooperation between the two countries, and they're trying to increase that and their presence in it.
Look at the number that's on the display.
Yes, and that's why President Trump asked
65, yeah.
please make sure the Strait of Hormuz opens and that Iran
I believe that was you on Wednesday, right?
China's now sending
What?
by
I believe that was you on Wednesday,
supplies
right?
into Iran,
What?
and so Iran
The
can
number on the
continue to build
display.
their
Oh,
missiles
that's how well
and
they- yeah.
continue to restock
I thought so.
munitions, and that's dangerous because our men and women are out there in harm's way, working to defeat this Mullah regime, which has sent death to America every day, and we do take that seriously. I'm so proud of what President Trump is doing, getting the world in a safer place. But I will just say, I mean, the official speech.
That was
by
me on
Chinese
Tuesday.
Leaders have been very aggressive toward the United States, and I want the United States to continue to be safe. President Trump has us in a very good place because he's rebuilt our military, because our patriotic spirit
For like
is back,
52
along with our economic,
Tuesdays.
like, boom, we are
Because
living in
52
golden
weeks in a
age.
year, I
It's only
think.
going to get better as the cost
Yep.
of energy goes down.
Usually 52
He's doing
weeks
everything
plus a
he
day.
can to make the lives
But if it's a
of
leap year,
better.
it's 52 weeks plus 2 days.
He's out there boldly calling every world leader and having a good relationship. I agree with Senator Brownback. That is a really important thing.
Yeah, I don't think there's been a president, at least in my lifetime, I can remember more just pro-America, Americana, protecting the military and our citizens all across the world. Look at the work you've done. It's been tremendous. We got to leave it there. Carla, Sam Brownback, appreciate you both. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Coming up,
And there's that number that I was going to tell you viewers about, that LG should make a 6300 washer model.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And it will look something like the 6500 or 6700.
Very often. That's coming up.
Federal agencies urge every family to have an emergency radio. During any disaster, electrical power may get cut. The emergency radio gives you the vital information you need. Newsmax wants you to have the Dynamo Emergency Band Radio. It doesn't need batteries and works in any emergencies.
And plus 6300 in the first 2 digits would be the reverse of 3600.
Yeah.
62. Reverse that number and Wade says, how did that sense to 26 minutes?
But for many of us, it's our feet that hurt. And when they hurt, our walks get shorter, activities are skipped, and the moments we long start slipping away. That's why we created the Signal Step, a patent-pending insole built using the same proven technology people already trust from Signal Leaf. Signal uses no drugs. There's nothing on the market like it. It's relief without the side effects. It's reusable, fits virtually into any shoe, and in a recent study, over 85% felt relief, and it comes with a money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Feel relief with every step. If you're hurting, go to signalstep.com and get relief today.
For pain in multiple spots like here, here, or here, Salon Boss patches stick firmly and remove comfortably once your pain is gone.
and I found that LG has recently released another new washer model.
Oh yeah?
It's a WM3600HWA.
9700.
Yep.
How big is that?
I think it's the same 5.8 as the 9900. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It looks like a 5800. And the P in the model number means platinum steel. So it appears LG has started making their machines out of platinum steel, which is a really big upgrade.
Tomorrow at 7, not today at 7.
What?
Are you aware that the Constitution of the United States does not establish a religion, or are you aware that it doesn't mention God? So, Dishwasher mentions God 4 times.
I think we talked about Mexican because I could see it on the screen.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Everybody can acknowledge their own heritage. Do you agree with that? American heritage, not just any heritage.
And the 9700 does also have easy dispense on it. It actually has like a dispenser drawer that's just like the one on the Samsung washer dryer combo that has the screen on it where you can watch YouTube on it, where you just kind of put the dispenser drawer in and it'll come out, and put it in again, it stays in. It's very neat how much LG is really improving on their products.
It is bizarre to me to listen to this hearing. Honestly, now we suddenly need all mosques. The beachhead of terrorism across the country. This is a very important religion around the world. Certainly here in the United States, Islam is a very, very important religion.
No, I just don't think we want Americans practicing for Sharia law.
Hot afternoons deserve cool nights.
Oh, and my viewers, here's something that I found on Wade's channel. It's a trick on how to get the washer to do the longest cycle you can get it to do. I found that on Wade's channel. And on his 8900, he made a cycle go like about 4 hours and 40 minutes. Like, how is that possible for just a regular washer? Like, how?
I wanted to see if it's a scam. Here's what happened. I just had to fill out the online help form, which took me under 2 minutes.
Like when it's not even a washer dryer combo.
Subscription the same day. They even included free 3-day discreet shipping right now. Tried my first tablet and within 30 minutes it was working as well as the name. My wife can't stop smiling and my confidence is through the roof. Scan the QR code and go to GrabFridayPlans.com to try it for yourself. I still can't believe I got 9 tablets and 100 milligrams of generic Viagra.
I think once I get like my own LG front loader at my future house, one that has turbo wash, I might try out that trick on it. But basically the trick was like, I'm not sure if it matters like what you put in, but like what you used was some like bath mass, I think, and the first thing he did was fill it up in test mode. Oh, there we go, filling a little more. Yeah. Wade's trick was he put it in test mode and filled the water up to a good level to get everything wet. And then ran the sweat stain cycle from downloaded. And it sensed to about 4 hours and 40 minutes. Like, I never knew that was even possible for just a regular washer. I mean, for just one wash cycle, that is a lot.
Yeah, too much.
It's like heavy duty, but like almost 4 times. Or actually almost 3 times. Because on that one, heavy duty is 91 minutes. That is if you run it on default settings.
Yeah.
But in all those 91 minutes, you only get one rinse. One rinse. Like, that's clearly not enough for towels. But I mean, at least it does the 1000 RPM intermediate spins, which is good for towels. Because they basically need more water removed than regular clothes in between rinses. And I found that the top speed of our old Frigidaire front loader is only 950 RPM.
Oh, yeah.
If you put it on extra spin, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And our 3600 does way more than that. At 1300 max.
I told you.
Whoa! Ah!
Do.
I pressed it down to spray and then it wouldn't unpress. game doesn't start until tomorrow.
Game on right now.
What channel?
I don't know. I'm looking.
Because I looked and it didn't show up.
Where's the remote?
I know.
Oh, give it to me. Because apparently you couldn't find it, so I will find it. Probably on a local channel.
Going to return this to his parents. His gift for his 19th birthday.
Yeah, that's on the Yankees network.
Check to make sure the thing is still going. Okay, good. We are still going.
When I sold it, I wanted to destroy it, but your father, my best friend, had stolen it. The folks I knew, they didn't talk about it themselves.
Got the TV, Hulu, and Major League Baseball.
Do what he was supposed to do. And Shockey tried to comply the first couple of times, but then apparently he was kind of irritated, as I said. After he finally got done doing everything, he said to Short, "Hey, is that okay now? Can you hear it, Short?" Short swung at Shockey and missed, and that's what started a little bit of a fracas. You know, the hazing stuff that went on in Miami was way over the line. But asking rookies to sing their fight songs, it's just standard
Ugh.
Looks like we're doing longer agitations now, I guess.
They asked you to do anything illegal. They asked you to sing a song. Listen, they asked me to sing a song. I ain't singing. I'm not a good singer, but then getting through the hazing, I do it. You're a rookie. It doesn't matter how talented you are. Shockey was very talented. Doesn't matter your first round pick. You have to pay your dues like everybody else. Welcome to the Jeremy Shockey Bureau.
You can also save up to $1,500 on top mattress
Longer agitations and longer soaks.
Performance is only amazing if it makes you feel something.
Get special offers on select Lexus IS models.
See, Rihanna and A$AP Rocky are arguing this winter round in that hour. Literally, me and Mark.
Can't wait for Charlotte next week.
See you then.
Thank you, Amanda. Let's take a look at the points. After 9 races.
At least now we have a good water level. See if it's still at that point where it won't unlock the door. Let's see. Yep, just as I thought, still at that point. But again, that's a really good water level for tub clean. I think that dishwasher pod is really helping.
Okay.
Kinda sounds like a river in there. Or something. You could probably hear it more clearly if the door was open, but we ain't doing that.
Because he went scorched earth on everybody. Iceman is the main one, and he spent like 80% of the album talking about the beef and calling out a variety of people.
Comparing him to the smallest player in NBA history.
Oh wait, that's an olive brand. Exactly. You won the game.
I thought I heard that jingle. Ah. I clean out the filter 1 second.
Whether you think they're good dishes or not, one thing's for sure.
Pretty smart move to just dump it out.
Not really a lot of wind as usual. Still sun. It doesn't have to be a lot to be sun.
Okay.
In just America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist.
This summer, I'm excited to not.
It doesn't have to be a lot to be something. Dryer lint filter cleaned out. easier to do open door on the dryer than it is on the water.
Expert service. Call now for your personalized consultation. That's over a $250 value. Free. Easy monthly payment options. Make your best body more affordable than ever. Step into summer with confidence.
41.
This holiday weekend, we're kicking off summer with actual 5-star reviews of Bob. I love the delicious of the fire. Marvelicious. Character might read.
Also increased military and intelligence reconnaissance flights around the island. Sources also stating the United States is planning to unveil criminal charges against Raul Castro, the former president of Cuba and brother of the infamous Fidel Castro, this Wednesday. The charges would be in connection with Cuba's deadly shootout, a plans operated by humanitarian group Brothers to the Rescue. That happened 30 years ago. Let's talk about it. Dr. Michael Savage.
I really like how it jiggles right before a tumble. That's a really good signal. I'm gonna use it quick. Be right back.
I also have property in Florida. We have to remember that this country was ruled by a Stalin-esque character named Castro and his brother. I guess this side of the book. For so many years. And after they achieved their goals of the revolution, they started to kill off their own compatriots who fought in the revolution with them because they were not communist. Visit their relatives. They bring food and medicine. That people were starving to death. Now, having said all of that, the last thing America needs, in my opinion, is a military adventure in Cuba at this time. We already are stretched thin with a war in Iran, etc., etc. I don't know what the Trump administration is thinking. The CIA director being there is a good sign. It means that they're negotiating something. I'm wondering, and this is...
We don't want China in Cuba.
Okay, I'm back. Let's see, 37. Now let's see, does it drain at 36 or 30 on the cycle?
Right. And I have to say this, I've taught this for years as a broadcaster. When the ancient Romans had their legions all over the world, conducting wars here and there, the average Roman didn't care where the legions were and who they defeated. They cared about the pebble in the shoe.
Roman Empire.
36, okay. So it drains at 36 on toe clean. think it's on empty loads when the inverter is stronger. The inverter just seems stronger when it's on an empty load. On the 2010s ones, it was always that strong. Load or no load. Now these newer ones just only go stronger on an empty load. Here we go, the load sensing tumbles. Only two? Only two load sensing tumbles? That was it? Okay. No matter. We're going into spin now.
This is a lot of loose change. I made one phone call from his wife. You can always go back to that status with that. Speaking of the spawn,
So wait, now I completely forgot again. Does it go up to 1,000 or 800 on intermediate spins on Tug Clean, or does it just go to 600? It's going to 600 now. I think we skipped like two. Skip like a minute. Maybe just 600. Yep, it's just 600.
Your hands where we can see them.
I was just trying to set things right. Suddenly was not your friend.
Was it drain after? Yeah, I can hear the drain pump running. Now it should be at a point where it lets me unlock where it unlocks the door if I pause it. Yep, I thought so. But you can still kind of get that feeling of heat from the steam cycle. I wonder though, is it specifically the rinse or is it the intermediate spin when it allows you to unlock and it allows you to open a door. Like when you're traveling.
For life. WashiMator. It's one thing.
Credit is here to say yes. Even when
That's over a $250 value. Free. Call Sono Bello today.
Shall we? It seems I'm in possession of secrets. No, I'm on the edge of my seat.
Oh dear.
I like a good detective story. I know you feel it too.
Tell me everything.
So I recommend Optimum Fiber. It's famously fast. Unlike flaky 5G home internet, it can slow down when more people are online. Optimum doesn't run on shared cell phone towers. With Optimum Fiber,
You can really see that rinsing action in there. How did that sense to 26 minutes? That's what Wade would say.
Looks like Lambert was gathering evidence to cover the case. His file showed that he has worked for one of his clients and moved on the track. And he had a statement for the DA. It says that the client threatened to kill him if he didn't repay the money, so it's been forcing him to steal from the IRS.
And then some. The client must be a scary guy. You got a name?
No, Lambert left it out.
Well, maybe he's holding it for his plea bargain.
Okay.
I was saying she's on her way. Her fishbowl came back. Customs found another container headed to Donghong, China.
Or cell phone?
No, that's not.
Yeah, you guys can probably see why we don't do open recycles here.
I said Jimmy to pick up Albert's unit from every supermarket.
Where's the remote for the TV?
Our smaller fish definitely came from the same catch as our sample from F&G Grocery. And they buy their alcohol from a man named
So here we go, second intermediate spin. it skipped a minute. The washer. It skipped yet another minute. The timer changed to 19 right after the break started going. I mean, not the break, the inverter. It changed to 19 right after the inverter started slowing the thing down. Because it uses inverter direct drive, so that's how it that's how it slows down so fast. It uses inverter. I wonder what cycle uses the most amount of water on that one.
That was a sweet proposal. I thought you said you didn't remember it.
Yeah, well. I know you did.
So you didn't remember how sweet it was. Excuse me? Who told you that Victor and I were having fun? Oh. Okay. What do I have to be concerned about?
You're being him. Not somebody else. Yeah, let it go, Nate. I couldn't.
Saying, I told him not to forget the keys. Here's a line drive base hit. Good Rice continues to swipe the baseball. 105.8 off his bat for a 2-out single.
He's been doing that all season long. He makes a mistake, so she can put something.
Well, here we go. Final spin. Wait, I wonder, did it filter the fabric softener dispenser? I think it did. I'm not sure, but I think it did.
I love that shot right there because that's the factor between the Mets and the Yankee fans. But this is a sinker, middle one. That's right in his wheelhouse, Rice. One check to try to challenge that one from Ben. He has an excellent throwing arm.
Brings up Cody Bellinger, has been a good RBI man to start the year.
Here we go. Final spin.
Highest gap in OPS between home and road in the majors this year.
Subway Series underway. First of 6 matchups for the Mets and Yankees this year. 3-3 against each other last year. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bellinger reaches out and taps one right. That's a good skip. And Gretzky's home. That goes to third. The Yankees are on the board first. And it's Cody Bellinger with a single double.
I think that's 1,000 RPM right there. I think that's as much as it goes up to on tub clean. If it were to go faster, it would have done it like now. But I suppose it only goes to 1,000 RPM. Yeah, tub clean only does 1,000. That's what it appears to be. I wonder if it would go any faster if I had clothes in it on that cycle. I mean, it does make sense that I could actually put clothes in there, seeing as how it actually does do its spin cycles even on that cycle. At least now we have direct drive, we have a very smooth spin cycle. Especially when it's empty.
What?
Found where the headphone is?
Yeah, it's on Apple TV, which I can get on my phone, but I had to figure out how to make it show on a TV, which took me a little while, but I figured it out.
Yeah, for TV sets here at my dad's, we have always had Samsung for that. But we have always had a few things that are Samsung. Like, we've always had that Samsung microwave that we still have. The TV was a Samsung. The old one was, and our new one is too. And now our newer oven is a Samsung as well. We've actually never had GE or LG in here before the GE refrigerator and the LG washer. Of course, out of all the replacement appliances, the LG washer came first. That was in 2021. Samsung oven was in 2022, and the GE refrigerator was in 2023. Actually, the new Samsung TV was also in 2021, along with the washer. It was actually just about like a month after we got the washer. Or I think it was. Slowing down right at the 1 minute mark.
Wasn't really familiar with you, Megan. I was asking Carlos Mendoza, who is this guy? Is he going to be on the team?
It's all volumes being able to be that impactful. Also, Carlos Mendoza really talked about this. You know, he looked like his presence was a 10-year big leaguer. So hitting 336 between AA and AAA, or being called up. This could be the future.
And that means we do anti-crease. If it slows down right at the 1 minute mark, that means it does anti-crease. If it slows down a while after the 1 minute mark, it doesn't do anti-crease and it just ends the cycle right away.
In the summer of 2015, Fordo came up, Yoenis Cespedes was traded for. I guess we're finally able to take off and take it all the way to the World Series that year.
And speaking of the end of the cycle, there it is. Okay. So,
Statcast powered by Google Cloud. The home run for Ewing is first in Major League.
You see that sweet swing? That's a short swing. Easy to
so I'll show you guys.